It's Week 9 of the National Football League. And we've got the Condors. Speedy running back. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Condors and the Pioneers. All that and more coming up next.
Now from the birthplace of the game itself, EA Sports so proud to join you from the Hall of Fame city of Canton, Ohio. Today it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go as it'll be the Pioneers of Omaha taking on the Condors of Canton. About storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two
of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's...
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go, but if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
A little juke shoves him aside, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show something.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 116 yards, and a trip to the end zone.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On first down, triplet. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. To throw on second down, Gibson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late.
That's interference.
That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Pioneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle here to Wilson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll look to throw again. Going right back to Wilson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Condors are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw. Gibson. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
This is fielded at the 27. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Canton offense takes over once again. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gibson has his man. That's James. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Gibson. This is complete to Hawkins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to throw. Gibson. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Canton offense takes over once again. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be at the end today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now this throw caught left side, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Off the play fake, Gibson. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. Right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A 40-yard punt, no return. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And on now is the punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. On 1st down, Gibson. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards that time. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Gibson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Oh, look at the juke. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKinney. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Condors are able to widen their advantage. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation, because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Condors are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running, because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
The try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Omaha's offense back out for another series. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd down, it's Hawkins, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5. And an Omaha 1st down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Gibson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hawkins. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Gibson. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So they bring out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Condors are able to add on to their first half lead.
Now for the point after. And the lead is now 24. A drive there of just 4 plays.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Gibson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Hawkins. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop.
There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, Why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent. And they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's McKinney. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's McKinney. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's McKinney. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKinney. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So more of the same here, CD. Not a touchdown, but 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this first half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing they're worried about dominating now, the post-game meal.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. The Orbits trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we say adios, America. Hola, Mexico City. As we check out the action down at Estadio Azteca. And that one, all time.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Gibson. Throw left side complete. That's Russell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Russell. Touchdown! A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Pioneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. So that drive, 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing to start the drive, Gibson.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Gibson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
That is caught, and he's going to get this inside the 30. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Off play action, Gibson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
That's complete right around the 8. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah.
Touchdown! A great play there, with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Pioneers are able to cut into that deficit.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 6. And he will find his man on the outside. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on 1st down. Triplet. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinnon. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gibson.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
To throw on 3rd down. Gibson. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a throw here, hauled in. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in the home of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Canton, Ohio.
Now 2nd and 3.
As we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. On play action, they'll throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's McKinney. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw.
Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Condors look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Throwing to start the drive. Gibson over the middle, complete. It's Russell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Gibson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make some...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Throwing to start the drive. Gibson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Gibson.
That'll be caught by James.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Gibson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Yeah, now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Throwing on 1st down. Gibson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And an Omaha 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw.
Gibson has his man. That's James.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On first down, Gibson rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw on second down, Gibson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Looking to throw. Gibson.
A throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw. Gibson. This is complete to Hawkins. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down now. Triplet, and he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Triplet, and he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Canton, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they'll get to stay home again next week.
Meanwhile, for Omaha,
they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.